Because of strict safety protocols, Thomas Eric Duncan's family says they have very little say about how he will be buried. Tonight, his fiance's friends from church and the West African community honored him in a prayer service. Fox 4's Calvert Collins joins us from Wilshire Baptist Church in Northeast Dallas, where one of the speakers shared Mr. Duncan's last words. Calvert.
That's right, Steve. They were very touching last words. His son, Eric Duncan Jr., tried to see his father. He hadn't seen him in many years, so he went to Presbyterian Hospital last night with the family representatives, hoping to see his dad, but he was denied. Eric Duncan Sr.'s last words to his nurse this morning were, "I wanted to see my son. I am proud of him." Louise Troe should be on the first pew, grieving her fiancé's passing, but she's not. Instead, stuck in a secluded home under quarantine with 3 boys.
I am because we are.
Eric Duncan's health appeared to be improving, making his death that much harder to comprehend.
I told her, just calm down, go in your room and just thank God, because we don't know why you're going through this, and she just lost a child in March.
Wilshire Baptist Church senior pastor George Mason stood with Louise this morning, praying and reading scripture after breaking the news of Eric's death.
It was a painful and difficult time for her. She reacted as almost anyone would, with great shock and despair.
Mason said the conversation naturally turned to question.
What if they had taken him right away, and what if they had been able to get the treatment to him earlier? The question is, how productive is that for you as you move through your grief? And so I would not want to suggest that she was impugning anyone's character or she was making any accusations. She was expressing great frustration, sadness, and remorse about that.
54-year-old Louise last spoke to Eric on Friday. The two have a 19-year-old son together. Louise may not see his body, but CDC officials said today they want to work with Duncan's family throughout the cremation process.
His human remains will be safely removed and safely handled so that they will not present a risk to anyone in the family, to anyone in the healthcare system, or to anyone who's participating in the process of burial.
No one from Presbyterian Hospital gave an interview out of respect for the Duncan family. There are still 48 lives waiting to see if their health changes, including the 3 boys living with Louise.
Their thoughts not only go to the shock and sadness of losing Mr. Duncan, but also whether this will be the course that their life will take next.
Louise Troe certainly wondering the same thing this evening. She is in quarantine until October 19th, but did release a statement through her senior pastor that read in part, "I hope you will keep my family in your prayers. This has dramatically changed our lives, and we will be grieving for a long time. May Eric rest in peace." Steve?
Okay, Calvert, I'm glad some of them were comforted tonight. This memorial service, I know Jesse Jackson was trying to come back and make that service, and also some of the Duncan family members weren't able to be there tonight. Tell us some of those reasons. What's going on?
Well, we have not heard why the Duncan family was not here. We were told that they were watching via live stream provided by the church. As far as Reverend Jesse Jackson, who was called in by the Duncan family members who live in North Carolina, he was supposed to return this evening but missed his flight, so we're not sure when he's going to be making an appearance, if that will be tomorrow. As far as the Duncan family members themselves, where they were, we're told that they will be going back to North Carolina soon, but don't know if they are going to have a hand or how much of one in planning any kind of burial service or memorial service for Eric.
Okay, Calvert Collins, thank you.